top channels that we watch on YouTube.
Our top watched YouTube channels.
Okay, cool. Maybe top three channels we watch on YouTube?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Don't do that because it leaves a mark.
Sorry.
Okay, ready, set. Welcome back to Paul and Benny.
I'm Paul.
I'm Benny.
And today we're talking about
our top 3 channels that we watch on YouTube.
Right. My top 3 and Benny's top 3.
Sometimes we watch them together, sometimes they overlap. So let's go over them.
Now these are not in any specific order. One of my top 3 channels that I love to watch.
Let me guess. Has something to do with biscuits, gravy, and a southern lady.
Most of my channels have something to do with that, but my number one.
What's your number one?
Surprisingly, it doesn't. It's Aaron and Claire.
Oh, okay. See, I like Aaron and Claire too.
I love their channel, and I actually discovered the channel because of Benny. Because Benny likes anything that's futuristic or that's Asian.
Basically.
So here's why I like Aaron and Claire. I love food to start with. So it's a Korean cooking channel, but it's done in English.
Yes.
But Aaron's hilarious.
Yes.
And he makes recipes that are super approachable. Like anyone could do it. He's not using some ingredients that you're never going to find in your local market.
Yeah.
He's not making something that you're never going to want to try because it's got like octopus intestines or something. No, he's making really delicious looking food.
Yeah.
He's making it accessible to everyone, and he's super funny when he does it.
Hello from Seoul. Have you ever seen a meat mountain? I'm not talking about some kind of burger or sandwich. I'm talking about the real meat mountain that blows your mind.
I love when he's like, don't worry about it.
But don't worry about it.
If you like finding new YouTube channels to watch, go ahead, hit the like button now.
Alright, let's go to our taste tester. Claire.
Oh my gosh! It's unbelievable! It's insane! 진짜 말 그대로 산더미 감자탕이네? 집에서 이 컬이 나온다고? 오, 대박!
So my top one is also food related, and it's a Chinese show.
I'm shocked.
I know. And the channel's called Xiaoying Cuisine. She's, first of all, amazing. I love her. Her accent, not just like her accent, but the way her voice sounds is just so soothing. It's one of those channels like, I think I discovered it because like you put it on late at night and she totally relaxes you. And another thing I love is literally she turns anything and everything into bread. Like I've seen zucchinis turn into bread, and not like zucchini bread. No, like literally zucchinis turn into bread. I've seen oranges turn into bread. She's done carrots into bread, but she also does really good like sauces, and they all have a similar like base, so you kind of get familiar with how she makes it. I've made a couple things. I think I tried one, and another one didn't turn out well because I didn't have the right ingredient. But I just love to watch her. She's so funny, and she's always like says like a common phrase, and I'm gonna butcher it, but it's like "jia jia ji," which means like mix it well according to subtitles. So I love it. I always tell people to watch her. She's awesome.
Can I add this in case you missed what he said? It's all in subtitles.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no English here.
I forgot.
But Benny says, I love her tone.
And of course, it's super cute in classic Chinese cooking style. So I absolutely love it. She has little cute cats. And I'm not a cat person, but the way she does it is just so adorable. So
Not real cats.
Not real cats, no. So definitely go check her out.
My number 2, it's a Southern thing.
There it is, the Southern. That's it.
See? You knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming.
It's a Southern thing is not necessarily one type of show. It's like an umbrella, and they have several shows on there. So there might be food reviews or debates or like mean tweets
or ranks
or ranking foods.
Hey, I'm Liz.
I'm Talia.
And I'm Ryan.
I'm Mary Patterson.
And today we're doing
Dolly Parton Trivia.
Is that why Talia's dressed like that?
Maybe.
Okay.
So while I've never lived in the South, the food in our family has been extremely heavily influenced by the South. My dad's side of the family, both parents' roots are in the South. I'm talking about like bacon grease, gravy, and cornbread daily. I mean, I love cornbread more than I love most anything in the world. So when it comes to Southern cooking shows, I'm all about it. There's one show on It's a Southern Thing that I really love, and it's called Bless Your Rank. And that's where they rank foods from best to worst. So maybe it's a barbecue sauce, maybe it's a biscuit mix, maybe it's a potato chip, but they're gonna rank them grab 7 of them and taste test them and give their honest opinion. And I love that.
It's fun to watch. If you haven't watched it, I definitely recommend it. Just because the people hosting it are just cool and they're fun, and I love the accents.
Buckle up, because today we are ranking fast food burgers. Actually, don't drive and watch Bless Your Rank. Don't do that. Burger time.
Speaking of Southern,
So I don't know if it's all of Paul's like Southern stuff that like just seeped into my brain, but my second most watched show is called BamaBass. And I don't know how I discovered him, but I started watching him when he started making his pond. So he has a bunch of land and he built a 5-acre pond. First of all, that's amazing. Second, I think one of the reasons I watch it a lot is because like he's living my dream life. Like owning land in the middle of nowhere, growing crops, building a pond, like just building things with his hands. He talks about the pond mostly. He also talks about food a little bit. And then he also has like animals, so he has like footage of the animals, and then he has a night cam footage, which is really cool.
the night cam.
Is awesome.
Like when you see the owl swoop down and rip a rabbit from the ground, or the deer butts butting against each other, like things that go on in the country at night.
It's kind of cool.
Ooh, infrared camera.
We'll sit out there all night long, watching over the deer, waiting on those field mice to come out.
I need to dive into his other content because I've just been focused on the pond content, but he has a great channel. Definitely go check him out.
And my final is not a channel. It's a vibe, if you will. The algorithms suggest things to me that they probably don't suggest to other 40-something-year-old men that don't live
South of the Mason-Dixie line.
that. It's really just because of the shows that I watch. I'm gonna give you the list of shows that I watch regularly that has formed this algorithm. Mandy in the Making, Jessica O'Donoghue, Cooking with Bobbi Jo, Semi-Homemade Cooking with Joyce, Paula Deen, May's Happy Table, Collard Valley Cooks, Brenda Gantt, and Amy Louisiana Cooking Murray. I watch them almost every week.
Yes.
And Ben walks in like, are you watching them girls?
I'm like, are your ladies on?
I'm fascinated. I could watch them make biscuits every day.
That's so crazy.
I could watch them make biscuits. I could watch them make casseroles. I love to watch it. And I think ultimately I love to watch it because I love to eat.
Okay, so that was Paul's like guilty pleasure of
My
watch.
guilty pleasure.
Yeah, so my guilty pleasure, I'm kind of a nerd. Don't even. Do not even.
You know, I said sometimes we watch them together. Sometimes we enjoy. This is, please watch it when I'm not home.
So last one I'm going to say is, it's a channel, but it kind of comes along with like a lot of different ones too. So the one I watch a lot is the B1M. So I don't really know what it stands for, but it's all about like future city building or like big giant mega projects that are in some of the biggest cities in the world. So like they do a lot of Tokyo, they do a lot of European stuff, Mexico City stuff, a lot of Asia, China, but like it's all about transportation, new residential buildings that incorporate wind power, that are great on water, like cities possibly underwater, like
The tallest building they could possibly imagine.
Paul's eyes started glazing over. I saw it.
And they have ridiculous reasons for building them. Like, obviously, it's like the opinion of the narrator, and it's ridiculous. Like, all of his sociological, political, cultural feelings about certain places come through strongly. I'm like, you're full of crap. It has nothing to do with it. They wanted a tall building. It has nothing to do with people being oppressed in the area. They wanted a tall building.
It's a little bit socialist because they're like, oh, big government can solve everything. And that, I know that's not the case. That's not why I watch it. But I love the idea of watching.
You watch it with a filter.
Yeah, I watch it with a filter. So obviously I don't follow that mindset. But like building a 800-mile tower into space so that we can go to the moon, I mean, that's a little bit dramatic. But like,
and there's a tunnel running underground underneath it for free.
Only if everyone got taxed higher. So again, it's really silly. I'm again, don't follow that mindset, but it's just kind of fun because I'm a nerd. I've been playing SimCities pretty much my entire life, so I watch a lot of stuff like that. But yeah, it's this whole like city building, futuristic, utopic kind of idea vibe that I definitely watch on YouTube. definitely watch on YouTube. Paul's doesn't watch it with me. That's okay though, because his commentary is just too much.
I try to be quiet. But...
All right, so those were our top 3 channels that we watch on YouTube.
Yeah, what do you love watching? Besides Paul and Benny, what do you love watching on YouTube?
Yeah, leave them down in the comments. Let us know. Maybe we'll start watching them with you.
Yeah, we need to expand our horizons.
We need to expand, yes, absolutely. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, as always.
I'm Paul.
I'm Benny.
We're grateful for all different kinds of YouTube channels and creators making interesting content for us to watch.
And we're grateful for you watching.
And I'm not from the South. However,
the algorithm thinks he's a old Southern lady.